Hello everyone, Andy here in my cancer journey, and this is my update about my reduction plan from medication that I got put on because I was addicted to painkillers after having to take them for the brain surgery and throughout the chemotherapy treatment, and there's other medications I'm on that I've had to take because of the complications the brain damage has caused. But working on that, I want to get off of all the medication. That's why I want to do this as well, because I want to show that you can do it. I want to show strength and show that if you really, really want it, you can do it. You can reach that. Whatever you set yourself, you can reach it. Right, let's get into it, shall we? So in my last video, I was calling up the doctors in a bit of a panic because I phoned up on the Monday and they said that they were going to sort out my medication for the Christmas period. I had a bit of a feeling that there was going to be some complications, so I phoned up on the Wednesday. It hadn't been done. They said they were going to do it. Then Thursday, my last chance, I phoned up to get it. Anyway, we sorted that, and something really good came out of it. I was going in every Monday to get one prescription for my tablets, and then going in on a Thursday to get another prescription for my methadone. Now we've managed to sort it out so that I just have to go in on a Thursday and I pick up all my medication. It makes life a bit less stressful for me, and when you're going through addiction and stuff, you focus on things and stress yourself out so much. It's hard to concentrate. But I was really struggling with doing I'd got down to 18 mil, and I was starting to feel ill, like really ill. I find it hard to cry, and I was crying, which is a sign to me that I'm starting to get I'm going into withdrawals. So I spoke to my drugs worker, my support worker, who's amazing, and she said, right, let's slow it down. So we did it to 1 mil a month reduction, and I feel a lot better now. It's been 18 mil. I think when I go to pick up on Thursday, it'll be down to 17, but I think giving that gap for me to recover and doing it 1 mil a month for a little while will just help me to build up some strength and build it up in my head again, because sometimes it breaks you down and you've got to pick yourself back up. I just wanted to touch upon this because this can happen it can happen so easily, addiction to medication. When you're going through cancer, you're taking all sorts of medication, and I just took what I was told, more than what I was told to in the end, and I didn't really realise I was doing it until it was too late. But I wasn't keeping track of my medication and putting times down when I should take things, and I just took it willy-nilly, and it was not a good way. So there's taking control of your medication plan, and I know that there's a lot more support now than there was 10 years ago when I went into remission. You get like sort of rehabilitation sort of stuff and physiotherapy, things like that. There wasn't anything like that. So I was on painkillers because my body was hurting all over from the chemo, and I wanted off. So I went and spoke to the doctors and ended up on methadone. But I'm going to get off of it. I am. Also, I don't want anyone to ever have to go through having cancer, then getting into remission, thinking, oh, I'm going to get my life back, all the things that I've planned in my head that helped me to get through this, I'm going to get on with them. And then all of a sudden you're hit by a brick wall that's called addiction to medication. which has stopped me from living my life properly for the last 10 years. It's been like an ongoing battle with my health, the side effects, the withdrawals, the battles mentally. I mean, the medication I use to numb myself and block things out, and the medication that they put me on to come off of all of the medication I was already on does the same thing. So when I get down, when I start to feel low and emotional and stuff like that, it tends to be my medication. And because I got to a lower dose, all of a sudden all these emotions come up, and they're gonna come up whether you deal with it now or later. So if you can, try to not, it's hard, I don't want to say try to not take your medication, but try to take control of it. Try not to let your medication be controlling you. You're in control of it. You're taking your medication when you really need it, not when they say just keep yourself dosed up, because that's when you get into the cycle of just being on it all the time. It becomes routine, constantly taking tablets. I don't know why my hands go around, but it's a circle. Just round and round and round. And I don't want any of you to get stuck in that. So if you can learn from my mistakes, right, then please do, and send me an email if you've got a question, because I want to help. Addiction to medication, and cancer, you know what I mean, you're on so much medication. I know there's a lot more support, but we can all make mistakes in life. Like, it was very easy for me to spiral out of control with my medication without knowing. I pray that these videos are going to help you in some way to sort of help click something like, oh, wait there, I need to just be a bit more careful with these. And also read the leaflet inside the packet and just find out, like, what are the warnings, what shouldn't you take when you're taking that medication, things like that. Because I've been put on antidepressants that with methadone can cause a heart attack, and I was on them for 6 months until I spoke to my doctor and we reviewed my medication, and we saw, hold on, he said, you can't be taking those. I'd been getting palpitations and short of breath just sitting on the sofa watching TV. So if you know what you're taking and what not to be taking with them, like drinking, painkillers, things like that, if you're on medication, drink, I wouldn't go there. But I can't preach because I did that. I just know that it made things 100 times worse for me. So try and learn from my mistakes, please. All right? And remember, whatever you do, stay strong in here as well, yeah? Don't give up. Keep fighting, all right? Peace out, everyone. Lots of love.